All right, we are here with head men's basketball coach Joe Krupinski after his team's 75-70 win over Indiana University. He's coach, your first win, the first win in program history over IU East.
Yep.
A big win today for your squad.
Yep. Again, they're all big, but yes, that's a team that's been kind of the standard of excellence in the conference. Them and Tech and Southeast. Since we've been in the league. Kokomo, those teams have really been, had kind of a stranglehold on the top, and that's so they have a great tradition, and Mark Hester's like one of the best coaches in the league. So anytime you beat them, I know they were missing one of their guys today, so that certainly helped size-wise. But really good win for our guys. I thought we played well. I thought we were locked in, as we have been on this whole week, really here at home, and. I don't know if we covered ourselves in glory down the stretch there a little bit. I think we could have made a few easier plays, perhaps, but thought the offense bogged down, late in the game. But other than that, I thought we really guarded. I thought we were together out there, and really happy to finally get a win against that.
Coach, it's been a heck of a week for you guys. 3 wins, three conference wins. This has got to be what you love to see after seeing your team a week ago go on the road and you lose a tough one at Ohio Christian. It's good to see them bounce back. Yeah,
we definitely responded to that. We didn't feel like we played our best up there, and they did. They played better than us for sure. And everybody's dealing with it. You're off for a while. We really hadn't played an actual game in about a month, and that's certainly no excuse. Every time you step out there, you're expected to give your best effort. But I think coming back home has really helped. We hadn't played many home games prior to this week. We have some more to go here. I think that's we've, for whatever reason, we've been better at home. Most teams are, but we got to find a way to get even that effort level out on the road as well. The performance, I should say, our effort was fine. But we were this week, I think. Really, after the first half against Brescia, they did a good job against us in that zone, and we reacted well. But since then, I feel like we've defended better and we've played really well as a group.
You got some. Isaiah Sims got 2 big fouls there, 2 quick fouls there in the first half.
Well, when does that ever happen?
Exactly. But you got some big minutes from Ridge Hall, T.J. O'Connor. Both those were really big in the first half. Big minutes. Yep,
for sure. They kind of kept, again, just like TJ did the other day, kind of kept us afloat. He made a couple threes, which obviously puts the other team on notice out there and loosens up the defense a little bit. He made a couple free throws. So those are 9 big points there in his stint in the first half. Ridge, we felt like it was a decent matchup against their bigger guys. He moves well, and I thought that. He always plays with a lot of energy, so you knew you were going to get that from him, and he did he did what he normally does out there. And I mentioned this I think after the last game, but it's the same thing today. I would say I think our group is the best. Maybe the best thing about our group is we have a lot of variety, a lot of ways to play, and we are a deeper team. We have confidence in a bunch of guys when we go to the bench. And the last few games they've rewarded that confidence by playing well and helping us to win.
And another big one, obviously, Raekwon finished with his normal 23. But one big bounce back performance today from his last 2 or 3 games was Ricardo Travis.
Yep.
18 points, 17 points. Great all-around game for him. Shot the ball pretty well.
7 for 13. I mean, he's had a tough time shooting the ball the last couple games. He didn't settle for those early long jumpers like he had been. I thought that was a big key. He got to the basket, made some mid-range game, which he's really good at early on, and that carried him into the second half, where I think he made another 3. Made his 3. So and he's obviously one of the. East has some quick guys out there on the perimeter, and he needs. He was one of the key guys in trying to hold them down for sure. And Quan, I can't say enough about Quan in the week. Really the season he's had, but especially this past week. I think he's the conference player of the week for the voters out there. I think he should be the player of the week. I mean, he's gotten a little more foul trouble again there in the first half, but made some big baskets down the stretch in the second half from like the 10 or 12 minute mark on. Made a couple of really tough jumpers. Made a 3 at one point, I believe.
15 of his 23 in the second half.
Yeah, a couple of really big baskets that we needed. Got a slip for a layup to put us, I think, about 5 or late, under a minute to go. So, and obviously he's such a presence at the defensive end. He's our best help guy. He affects shots. So him, Donnie had a tougher night tonight. So, when that happens, when one guy does that, we need to have other guys step up. And fortunately, today I thought we did.
Coach, you finished this week. You're now 11-5, 5-4. You're kind of got a little bit more of a stranglehold on the third spot in the West Division.
I don't know about that. We're just playing them one at a time.
But this upcoming week, you got a couple more home games as part of this five game homestand. You guys have Carlo and Point Park. Have you had a chance to look ahead?
No, not really, honestly. We knew that we had a lot of games there in a row, and that we knew that we were going to get a few days here to kind of settle in and look at the Pittsburgh teams for next week. It's a little different this year in that we have a Thursday, Sunday, back to back instead of a Thursday, Saturday. So we do have a little time in between. So we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna take tomorrow off because I think we need the rest for sure. And then we're gonna get back to work and get ready for Carlo. Worry about one at a time. They're a team that they've beaten us here before. They've always. Coach Kiefer does a really good job, and they play really hard all the time. So, no game is easy for us. We're gonna have to be ready to go, and then and then Point Park. I haven't looked at them. Only to say that other than they've had some pretty good players. I think. I mean they've had some really close games. They have some good wins. They have some size. Which again we don't always have in our lineup. So this would be another tough week. Anytime you play in the league, they're tough games, and we just got to focus on getting better Monday and getting ready for Thursday.
All right, that was head coach Joe Krupinski. Coach, congrats on today's win. Good luck next week.
Thanks, Dylan.